footage. I seen footage. I stay naughty. I see footage. I stay I seen footage. I stay naughty. I see footage. I seen
Hello! It is me, Anthony Botano, the internet's most shy music gal. Oh my god, Death Grips is so hard to listen to. I know, it's Halloween, I thought I would dress up. My favorite evil villain. We're going through smaller artist song submissions today. But I think we might just get into it just so we can get through as much as we can. We have a lot of hardcore and metal. We have a lot of hardcore and metal. A lot of indie rock. A lot of genre not listed. A handful of like country, twangy bluegrass, and just a handful of others as well. Man, we're gonna start off not well. We're gonna play this first artist, and I want y'all to let me know what you think is wrong with said artist. I'm sure you can probably guess. Let's take a listen. I have not heard. First guess gets a solid 10. Slug Bites, you get a solid 10. I haven't listened to this, so I'm curious. First, I feel like kind of icky already. First ever AI song submission. Can you believe? I'm actually kind of pissed.
Had you not called, I would not have come.
Dude, Slug Bites, don't say that. No. See, now, okay, I didn't think of that. Now I'm freaked out. Who is, first of all, making AI music? Second of all, submitting their AI music. Look at how bad this album cover is. Look at these album covers. This is the one time I feel like y'all can roast. We can boo. Big tomato. It reminds me of that one AI band that came out. There was like, oh god, that scared me. There was like four people in the band, and it was like rock. God, I don't remember what they were called, but that's what this is reminding me of. Just so basic. It's just so bad. Like, literally, why waste your time? I'm just so against people making AI music like this and just throwing it on streaming platforms. What's the point? Morris Vale is a sonic collective exploring the emotional core of synthetic rock. That didn't sound like synthetic rock to me. Moving between indie rock, pop rock, progressive rock, and symphonic metal. Symphonic metal. The project blends human sensitivity with digital precision. This is actually insane. Each track is both a design and a confession. A step towards bringing synthetic music to life on stage? Where? Who's going to perform? Who? Where sound becomes flesh and dream becomes performance. This literally just sounds like AI wrote it. Also, they're not even following me. Did someone like jokingly submit this? Also, how can you find this? They somehow have 278 monthly listeners. Right. This makes me so mad.
What if we live?
There's a symphonic metal they were talking about. Right. I'm sorry, but if you submitted this, big fat zero, big fat tomato. Oh, I'm kind of upset.
Nope.
Like, genuinely submitting AI music is such an insult to musicians who actually submit and truly make music. And also just me. Why would you send me this? And this album cover. I never get sassy. Very rarely get sassy on these. But man, don't be doing this. This isn't okay. Boo. No AI music. I can't have this. That's so lame. I don't think there's ever going to be a point where I think AI music is good or acceptable. Music is such a personal thing for everyone, and it's just, AI can't make good music. And I'm horrified of talking about AI on the stream because they're listening. Every time we talk about AI, something happens. Something happens every time. But I think we're going to move on. Do we want to do some hardcore metal or Americana bluegrass country? Should we scare everyone away immediately? Or kind of start off with a little bit of twang? But we're gonna try our first of the night. Non-AI band. I hope it's good.
Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn.
Oh, I'm scared.
Alone among God's primates, he kills for sport or lust.
We're a slam beatdown band from the Midwest.
Drive him back into
Oh,
his
I'm
jungle
scared.
lair, for he is the harbinger of death.
Oh. I really don't like this album cover. It's kind of scary. You know, this kind of reminds me of Boundaries. Just a little bit, maybe a little bit scarier than Boundaries. It kind of does. They have like a sharp sounding guitar. no two-stepping, never mind. This is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. This is a good start. This is a good start. I really just don't like this album cover. It kind of freaks me out. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Dude, that was so good. But I'm scared. Mom needs to pick me up from school. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best? Is that what he says? It says, we're a slam beatdown band from Nebraska, and we just dropped our debut LP 2 months ago. Extremely solid. Extremely solid. You sound like Boundaries, but way scarier. The ending, that made me a little scared. That made me a little scared, but you're in the DIY Dungeon playlist. I will put you in there. You deserve to be in there. I'll also put you in my not thrilled windmill. What's my other scary playlist? It was just very solid. Very solid, heavy stuff. Y'all look like you would make the music you make. You look like you would steal my lunch money. But that's a lot of hardcore bands. Just please don't steal my lunch money. And you will not be going to Fantanoville. Congratulations. We already have one AI weenie band in Fantanoville. But we're going to move on to the next one. We're just going to get all the heavy ones out of the way. Just because I feel like we need to wake up. It's nighttime. It's 7:45 p.m. Oh, this one doesn't seem as scary. We're fine. Are there vocals? Hold on, we have another heavier band from, I guess, Kansas City. Kansas City is pretty close to Nebraska. Are these guys friends? Maybe. What do you guys think? I feel like, I know I'm very big on production, but production-wise, everything sounds pretty crispy and clear. Nothing sounds too heavy. I'm not getting one instrument more heavy than the other. It's not blowing me away. It sounds like your normal heavy hardcore song. It's solid, it's good, but my socks aren't knocked off. What do y'all think? Do we think this should go in the dungeon? A green or a red? A 10 or a 0? I don't know. It's good. It's solid, but my socks are on. But I think it's okay to have your socks on. I'm not mad. It's not bad. Yeah. I'll put it in there. Why not? Ooh. Feeling generous. They are in the playlist. Oh, you know this is gonna be good with this album cover. This better be good with this album cover. Their name is Goblin. This is written after a breakup? That's so funny. No, man, Billy Beef, you are so right. You're so right. I wish I would have thought of that. I will say, this song is 4 minutes and 40 seconds as well. It does. It sounds like stuff I used to listen to when I was... God, is it Touche? I can't think of what they sound like. Just like when I was in my emo era, I feel like I would listen to this. Yeah, it just kind of fits in with like this. Defeater, Drug Church, Pianos Become the Teeth, The Hotelier. You could play a show with any of these guys and you would fit in. I like this. This is pretty good. I will say though, we made it through that whole song, which is shocking. I feel like we never play full songs on DIY Dungeon, and that just felt like it went by fast. That was solid. I would say if you can expand on that sound and maybe add some oop, maybe a little bit of oop spice, maybe you can get a little bit heavier at times, I feel like would be fun. It does feel like Billy Beef said it perfectly, and God, I wish I would have thought of it, but it sounds like you maybe just got broken up with. The guitar tone, it's giving you just got broken up with. We've talked about it. I feel like some of the best music comes from being sad, which is really unfortunate, but it makes for some good music. Yeah! Precisely. Dang, we are starting off relatively well. I feel good. Yes, another one. Stop! Why does it do that? You can two-step to this. The album cover kind of reminds me, anyone come for song submission streams before, but Criminal Minds? That's exactly what I'm getting looking at this album cover. I need to look at it. Oh. You guys, Criminal Mind has new music, and their album cover is fucking sick. Do you guys want to listen to Criminal Mind after this? You know, I'm feeling generous today being in Anthony Fantano's space. I'm gonna add him. I don't know, something about being in Anthony Fantano's space. I feel like I need to bring positivity. We have a band who came on to our song submissions a while ago. They're called Criminal Mind. Just some solid, heavy, hardcore punk music. Looks like they came out with a new album. Look at this album cover. I don't know what this sounds like. I hope good. Look at this album cover. It's giving the Crossroad Jerusalem something album. Crossroads to Jerusalem. Yeah. That's such a fun album cover. Man, I love their snare drum that they use. It's not as dodgeball sounding as their other songs we've listened to, but it's just so... I feel like I don't hear it enough. I kind of like it. The lead singer kind of reminds me of... there was a show called Recess, and there's a character in that show, and I feel that's what I picture when I hear the singer's voice. Just very like, she's gonna steal your lunch money. I don't remember what her name was. She wore a beanie and had pigtails. Spinelli? Is that who it is? It's kind of giving Spinelli. But it's in like a fun, hardcore punk way. No? I love it. That's nasty. Ooh. Man, they're just great. There's some bands that we see on DIY Dungeon song submission streams that I just like to check up on here and there. And Criminal Mind is one of them. That's the last heavy one. I'm kind of sad. That was a solid 6 heavy songs we listened to. Oh, we have, hold on, one more hold on. I miscalculated. We have one more French hardcore. One of these. There are 6 people in this band. Do the French woof woof instead of arf arf. I'm gonna add them. They're a band called Ab Natural. They're from a French city, mixing French and English, metal and deathcore. They say for fans of Fit for an Autopsy and Kubla Khan. Very funky. So what genre would y'all like to go to next? We have a pretty big chunk of genre not listed. And there is one in the genre not listed. We're going to start there because I really liked this song when I first heard it. So we have an artist called August Prayers. I heard 2 seconds of this one. Got the beep boops. I'm excited. Oh, this is fun. I feel like this is for fans of anyone who likes hyperpop, glitchcore maybe. It's not overwhelming because I feel like sometimes when you mix a bunch of glitchy stuff together, I feel like it gets overwhelming. But this is like a little interesting. It does, it feels like I'm at the arcade. This artist has 4 monthly listeners. 4. It's just 4. Like, makes me sad. Let's get them up to more than 4. This person says, August Prayers is a project I've been working on as I learn to make music, collaging, and piecing different sounds together. It's personal, fragmented thoughts and sounds that feel like a prayer to me. I'm inspired by technology, sincerity, shoegaze, hyperpop, burial, jockstrap, Caroline Polachek, and broadcast. I think I've made something unique and maybe not for everyone, but I trust it will find the right listeners. How fun and exciting. I kind of really like it. Very beep boop heavy. There is definitely a lot going on. It does kind of just feel like a collage as a whole, which I think is cool. A quick second from another one.
You think you can look into the face of pure evil, and then you find yourself paralyzed by it.
Why do I have chills right now? Ooh.
Is it your partner? Is there a problem with trust?
No. This sounds really crispy in my headphones. Man, I will say the production and mixing of this is so solid. Ooh, the harp in the back.
This is your reminder to pray. I pray, I pray, I pray. There are times when I don't know what else to do other than hold my hands open and imagine I'm falling with the stars. But God is sustaining me as I fade into the void.
Sorry, I'm just like, I'm locked in. Dang, this is really cool. I might have to listen to the whole thing. I feel like it's very rare we come across very different and interesting artists, but August Prayers, you have something really fun and unique. I really hope more than 4 people start listening to you because this is... Ooh, okay, so you even say, soundtrack for the backroom entities, thoughts from a motherly fugue state, a portal to a safe place. It's so interesting, kind of mixing a little bit of eerie scariness with that feeling safe bubbliness. And you managed to blend both with achieving both feelings, which is kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but I really enjoy that. They are in the dungeon. We're just going to do the next one. I'm not going to read too much into it until we listen, and then I'll read. Please don't play loud. Please don't play loud. Ooh, was kind of giving me Alex G with that noise. It has to be the same piano Alex G uses because I know he uses those noises. I feel like the vocals are almost too clear for how dreamlike the backtrack feels. Oh no, yeah. Reminds me of Fantasy of a Broken Heart. It sounds exactly like that. Damn. It is. It's the same Casio piano that I know Alex G uses. If it's what I'm thinking of. I wonder if this is all self-produced. If it is, I think they managed to make everything sound pretty cohesive. Because there is a lot going on, but it doesn't sound overwhelming. Get into both my headphones, you're only on the left side. It makes me sick. I'm getting dizzy. Oh, this is cute. You know, it kind of does remind me of Fantasy of a Broken Heart. Just, it doesn't have that, like, whimsiness that Fantasy has. I feel like this is a little bit more mellow. Yeah, listening with headphones, it is super... Okay, oh no, it's going to that side. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I'm dizzy. Is anyone listening with headphones? That just went like... That was kind of cool. That was very fascinating and different. Like I said, it felt kind of like bubblegum, but not as sweet. It's not as whimsy. It's like a mellow Fantasy of a Broken Heart. After a little bit, I feel like the vocals warmed up to me, but I think maybe just blending them more into the back track, the instrumentals might make a little bit more sense. I just feel like they felt just a tiny bit separated from the instrumentals, but again, there's people who do that out there, and it works. Maybe I need to listen to it another time, but I think that was just all around solid. It was different. I think that's what I always look for when I listen to these song submissions, is just something different. And you can tell that people are just like truly putting their all into their music. And I enjoyed this. This was fun. It was different. Man, we are so solid so far. These are so solid. Oh no, this one also says genre not listed, but it's hardcore. Alrighty, everyone. Put your socks back on. This is another one of those bands that I feel like would be in your local scene. They're very well known. People love to come see them. You know the vibe? That's just the vibe I'm getting. They're just like a good local band you like to see. And I don't mean that in a negative way. There's some local bands here that are just very local bands. They don't really go outside of Milwaukee. But people love them. People love them here. Obsessed with how the singer manages to shoehorn a melody into his screams. Yeah, very interesting style. They say they're post-hardcore and pop-punk. But then in their little about them, they say, we love pigeons. We have 3 Steves in our band. We're going to space next year. We spent $1.7 million on this music video. So fun. Why not put them in there? Ooh, this is a nice album cover. Nashville post-hardcore? This is a nice album cover. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, this is perfect for fall time. Where's all my slowcore lovers? Oh. Ooh, this sounds like Howdy. The singer kind of sounds like Howdy or Weezer. It's kind of the same tempo as a Weezer song. Oh yeah. Everything tonight has just sounded so great. I feel like sometimes we get some production issues. Sometimes we get some drums sounding like they were recorded in your mom's garage. Sometimes we get some interesting lyrics. Everything has just been so good. I have like nothing bad to say. Like I could see them touring with T. They could open for T. They could open for Wisp. Some shoegazy group. They'd fit in with any of them. Shallow Water. It kind of sounds like Weezer. I feel like it is just the perfect blend. I mean, I guess if you could consider this post-hardcore, it's a perfect blend of like something that's semi-slow, but also just punchy vocals here and there. But also softer vocal tones here and there as well. And then we have this little ending part. See, I love both. We don't get many slowcore submissions anymore. Makes me sad. This is like a good blend of both. God, like truly, and the production is just so crispy. Everyone's been so good. I don't know what to do with myself. How about we do a little bit of a different genre? This one is a genre not listed. Oh, we're going in a totally different direction. I hope y'all are open to lots of genres in here. I love it. It's really good.
Can't get justice in war, let alone peace. Might be shotting offshore, trying to find peace, sweet in pieces for sure. Or stare on these streets, grief pouring out a pause. I lacking in sleep. Hefty, heavy hearted, where your lungs on your sleeve. Enough man ain't departed, enough man ain't found peace.
Did the UK gods come to me and say, Kelsey, we have a UK rap artist for you, a UK R&B artist for you? This person's literally from the UK. And if some of y'all don't know, my guilty pleasure music genre, but my guilty pleasure genre is UK rap, hip hop, and drill. Man, whoever this is, I can't believe this is all I could have asked for. And it says in their submission that a friend recommended me to them. So they don't even really know who I am. They're probably never going to see this either, which is crazy. But I love, give me anything UK, drill, hip-hop, R&B, rap. I love it. Central C, I kind of like Central C. I don't think anyone knows who that is, but I kind of like Central C. UK grime. I really don't know what the genre is. I just always say UK drill, hip hop, R&B, rap. But I feel like they might have a specific genre for it in the UK. I just am not sure. And I like the blend of just like some saxophone in the back as well. I feel like it's sometimes hard to make a photo just a really strong album cover, but they managed. Just a solid, like adding in just that little pop of color, I feel like did it. You have a horse in there, makes you question like, why is there a horse in the album cover? What could this possibly sound like? Wouldn't have guessed that's what this album sounds like just from looking at the album cover. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, production is insane. And this artist has 8,000 monthly listeners. Hello? Like, man, there is truly just so much music out there that it is overwhelming to find new artists, but I feel like I'm going to have a new artist or a smaller artist SiriusXM show soon. Because this DIY dungeon, it's hitting. It's hitting. And their name is down here. Nadim Din Gabisi. Love it. Really like this song. I just love hearing new genres. Not even new genres, just different genres on stream. Because I feel like for a while we were getting so much Midwest emo. And we have broadened our horizons the past 2 years. And now we just listen to everything here. Okay, we have 2 more in the hip-hop R&B realm. This one is from a group who we have played on here like a long time ago, I think. And I really like this song that they have, and they for some reason have like no listens on this song. At least on Spotify. There's just nothing that shows up. And I feel like it is such a solid song. I wish more people could hear it. But this is a group called Bathlete. If some of you have come to our song submission streams, you might remember this artist or this collective and this song. I just feel like it's a solid song.
Hey, we be outside, I'm in my ride, we fake a lot coming at me. Full of wear, getting high, the Binsky. Don't move cause the state's getting risky. Feeling like the
Haven't heard of, oh my god, Nux? I love Nux. I have a few of Nux's songs in my playlist.
Always be the man on the hunt. Living in the bag till I'm shooting in the front.
Playing us twice? Oh, is this you? Ep, is this you? I really like this song if this is you. I really like this song from you guys. You need to make more like this. Make more like this. It's very just like low-key. The backtrack kind of makes me feel like I'm playing some kind of a game, but also clearly listening to a song. It has like a little 90s influence, I feel like. Just like this much. I know. I just really like this song from you guys. I really like this song. Like that little song in the back. That's why I think it reminds me of a video game. That like that. And I feel like I'm just not very well versed in this like whatever genre you would consider this. Bedroom hip hop, bedroom R&B. I don't know. It's just very casual sounding. And I think that's what I like about it. Hip hop, casual hip hop, sophisticated casual hip. Man, I don't know. I just really like this song, and I wish more people would hear this song. But we have one more hip hop R&B submission to go through. Different direction. Man, we're getting like a little taste of everything tonight, I feel like. All 3 of these hip-hop R&B submissions have been different from one another. It's like kind of bubbly in a way. This is something I feel like I would just listen to in a nice spring walk. Again, just very low-key. I like the smooth sounding guitar. The guitar sounds very smooth sounding. I feel like we haven't heard that today at least. Yeah, it is very relaxing. This is nice. It's very simple, but I feel like it's enjoyable. And I don't know why, for some reason just picturing the color blue. I mean, I guess the album cover's blue, I didn't even look at it. It's very blue. A blue song. That was nice. Wow, how nice and lovely. What should we do next? Indie electronic, anyone? Is it gonna play? Okay, it's not loud. Okay. Oh. Another scary album cover. It's very mysterious. So this is kind of like, I don't want to say Portishead, but it's in that realm. Definitely not trip hop. Or is this trip hop? Portishead, I feel like they always say is trip hop. This is kind of cool. It is trip hop? See, I guess I don't know what trip hop is. This is very Portishead. And it stinks because I'm reading their little submission and it's tough to say if it's them submitting. Because this artist does have a relatively bigger following. They have 39,000 monthly listeners. And the submission is pretty straightforward. And I can't tell if it might be someone else submitting. Or it might be the artist. I really can't tell. But right here, Catherine Joseph. God, just like perfect for Halloween as well. Perfect for the spooky mood. I really like it. Very Portishead for sure. Let's go a little bit twangy. Country, anyone? Do we know this person? Folks, we have a double submitter. We have a double submitter. I guess I'll be nice today, though. Do they have any new music? Man, these double submitters, they use multiple emails. I'm watching y'all. And they just always have to be good. They always have to be good, don't they? Damn it. This sounds like Fust. Anyone listen to Fust? This is Fust. They're just a little happier sounding. Maybe. Let's read their submission. That's actually crazy. Captain, I think you called it. I think this is their label, which is fine. They don't know. I understand. This is a cute little one. It does say that they're twangy, emotive pop, which I feel like fits, because it's not so country, and it's not so just like indie rock. I just feel like the tone of the guitar and the pedal steel really makes you, I guess, brings you into that country realm. Do I ever wonder if John Denver would fuck with twang? I think he would. And Grady, while you have submitted before, I'll forgive you this one time, and I'll put you in the dungeon. Also, for anyone curious, if you have no idea what the dungeon is, I have a playlist called DIY Dungeon, and it is where I kind of rotate 50 artists every single month just to give them a chance to be heard and seen by people who might want to find new artists, but it's just called DIY Dungeon. I want to share this one. This one is from one of my friends. She works at Numero Group. She just came out with music, and it is stunning. Just absolutely stunning. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, she's so good. I'm just going to share a little bit of it. It is a longer song, but beautiful. Just like the lyrics, it sounds like it's right in my ear. It's so crispy. Just like a very pretty fall time song. Music to boil my pasta to. Just so pretty. This is just like such a nice sleepy time song. I could go to bed. Her voice is so ethereal. I love it. And it's also just really cool because she works for Numero Group. And that makes her a million times cooler. Numero Group, they're up here. We love Numero Group here. They're extremely solid. But we're gonna move on to some twang. What is this album cover? What? AI could not make this. AI could never. Yeah. Ooh, MJ Lenderman? That's fine. Ooh. What is this album cover? God, I love the tone of that twangy guitar. Whatever that sound is, give it to me. I could listen to it all day. Is it just because I'm an MJ Lenderman fan? Probably, but I think that's fine. You like what you like. God, and the production is just so stinking solid. The production's been so good tonight, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. I am bopping my head. I'm having a good time. It says Nashville by way of Chicago songwriter Oven, indie rock and alt country project. Right. These songs were produced by Alex Farrer. Man, I know who that is. I talked about him in a YouTube video. He produced MJ Lenderman Wednesday and Hotline TNT. That's why this sounds so good. Man, see what you can do with good production? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It really does sound like a lot like MJ, but you know, I could use some more MJ Lenderman-esque artists. There's only MJ. I don't really know many others like MJ at the moment, besides, maybe Fust? Fust and Flory, kinda? Man, I love this. And if you can make an album cover that is just this chaotic, crazy, quirky, ooh, what's going on? A Bronco on top of a cow with a fan, and a baseball player, and a crow, and whatever is happening at the bottom, man, you really have to be... You got something going on up there. We're like, yes, I see the vision. But we have one more twangy submission. This artist has, I know they've submitted before. I think they said that they've submitted before, but they're extremely small. And we're being nice today, so we're gonna try. Ah, yes. I'm sitting on a hay bale. This kind of feels like Toy Story-esque.
It's getting late, you said, as you drove me home in your beat-up red truck.
I will say, it's actually so crazy how much an album cover can influence what you're going to think of the music. Because they have two other single artwork that is just two very strong pictures. And then I feel like this, I wouldn't think this is twangy. This is just country, you know?
We told her where we planned to go.
Because, like, here's their other ones. Like, these are very solid. Solid, cutie little film photo. Love it. Another solid film photo. Strong colors in there. Makes me be like, ooh. But then this is just such a different vibe. Such a different vibe. I don't know, just the psychology behind album covers is fascinating. This is kind of a cute little song, though. The chord progression makes me think of Christmas. I feel like a lot of country songs just kind of have that. You know, I never thought of that, but that's so right. That chord progression is kind of holiday-esque. It's reminding me of anyone go to their local state fair? Anyone a local state fair enjoyer? Yes, exactly. Need a lighter and a bush light. I'm at my state fair. I'm listening to Lazarus. Why can't I say that? Lazarus Lake. I'm watching two beat up trucks try pulling each other tug of war style while someone's drunk aunt is talking about her famous coleslaw. That's so real. Coming from someone who lives in Wisconsin, I feel like that is just too vividly descriptive. But Lazarus Lake is in DIY Dungeon once again. I forgive them for double submitting. They only have 160 monthly listeners, so I think they could use a little more. It's just some good, solid twang. But up next, we have... What is this genre? This is another genre not listed. This is Jaden? Christopher? Oh no, it's not playing. Oh no. I'm playing a different song. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, there it is.
Creeping up silently to you, feelings that will never pierce through, taking all the time that you
Sounds like they're in my ear. This is different. What even is this? It's like Jack Stauber, but chiptune? But Mario Kart? That was so fascinating. What the fuck? Guess how many monthly listeners this artist has? The production on this? Again, I know it's just computer beep boop noises, but just the fact that you can blend all of these chaotic sounds together and it sounds good blows my mind. This person has 6 monthly listeners. Again, it's the same as that other artist at the beginning where she made, I feel like, a genre similar to this where it was just electronic, but kind of eerie, but kind of bubbly, but fun, but also glitchy. It's just like, it's a very niche genre, but I feel like what they have is so unique and different. And I feel like we really need unique and different artists right now. So it's just very refreshing to hear. I think this is one of the best DIY dungeons we've done. And of course we have to be in Anthony Fantano's office when this happens. It can't be the actual dungeon. It has to be Anthony Fantano's office. But again, I'm not Anthony Fantano. I'm Anthony Botano. La, 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 la. Can you hear my mouse clicking when I do that? It is simply a white album cover with a circle at the bottom. Their name. Ooh, where am I? We're getting so many interesting genres tonight. Yes, that's right. Geometry Dash. I like it. Electronic music project by someone based in Aberdeen, Scotland. Another one with amazing production. Again, I know it's just beeps and boops on a computer, but it really takes skill to be able to mesh all of those beeps and boops together into a cohesive song. Last genre not listed. We're not going to listen to this whole song because it is 8 minutes. But I did listen to this one a tiny bit before stream just because it came in right before stream. And I thought it was intriguing. It's just instrumental. Just kind of world building, I feel like. It makes me sad because we've gotten very few submissions like this where it's just some very strong video game-like music, and I just feel like it would do so well in a video game, but it's like, who's gonna find these producers that have 680 monthly listeners that can make great music? Because there's so many just little indie games out there that I'm sure could use music like this. Like, this would work well in a space game. I'm flying in a spaceship. Not a scary space game. More like you might see some nice little aliens. Some nice aliens. I want to share these people with someone, but video game realm, I know nothing. Again, the song is 8 minutes. I'll add it to DIY Dungeon, just so you can check it out. It says they're a Brazilian film composer producer working mostly with soundtrack, synthesizers, electronic and ambient music. Passionate about the 80s, synthesizers, and original film scores, especially in horror, thriller, and sci-fi. Man, they got it down. Ooh, I admire... Someone said this in here. I don't know who this is. Tangerine Dream? Brian Eno? I see it. This is very cool. But just being able to build, like, a world within a song, I feel like is... It's hard to do. Instrumental music? It's hard to do. I can't even imagine. But just... Again, the fact that it's beeps and boops and people can put these beeps and boops together to make something that sounds like that kind of blows my mind. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I really like it. I don't know when I would listen to something like that, but if I could play a video game with that, man, a video game with good music is just... It's very nice. It's very nice. But up next, let's try this one. Get a little bit silly and funky with it. Some ska punk, anyone? Too bad I'm sitting today. I never sit on stream. I want a two-step. I really like this album cover as well. can't two-step right now. I really like that saxophone. It's kind of reminding me of Maruja a little bit. It's not exactly ska. I feel like if you took the saxophone out, it wouldn't be ska. Put the saxophone in, it's immediately ska. Tonight's song submission stream has been insane. I just like truly don't have any critiques for like any of these songs, and I feel like with these song submission streams we usually have critiques or just give tips or advice. I don't have anything. I'm just truly showing you smaller artists right now. This is literally just like a little radio show for y'all. But we're gonna move on to a few shoegazy song submissions. We have 2 or 3. Also, this is not shoegaze. Law Dispute. Again, just another solid album cover. I'm intrigued. Did I not just call that? Law Dispute, hello? No, this is literally Law Dispute. No, that's so funny. This sounds great though. I'm not complaining. Here's the thing though, when does it become, I don't want to use the word problem, but when there's bands and artists who sound exactly like another artist, what do? Would you consider them like still someone you would listen to? Like we had some artists who literally sounded like MJ Lenderman, but I loved them. But then they also had just a little bit of a different sound to them that wasn't like, oh, this is MJ. But for this, I feel like is 90% there for being Law Dispute, and it's almost like, I don't know, does anyone have any opinions on something like that? Like bands sounding so much like another band? Yeah, I guess it depends if you're into their sound. Yeah, I don't know. I could go both ways. Like, this is a solid sounding song. If I didn't know Law Dispute, I'd be like, okay, this is great. Yeah, see, I agree with that as well. I think when it's a popular thing, it gets tiring, but when it's a band not often imitated, it can be fun. Yeah, like, we've talked about it here before, but the Phoebe Bridgers-ification of music for a little while, I feel like it's kind of died down, but everyone was sounding like Phoebe Bridgers for a long time. But I feel like not a lot of people can pull off sounding like Law Dispute. That's fair. Listening to small independent artists laying down their roots, you grow from your influences and bloom into something unique. That's a great way to think of it as well. Like, these guys have 17 monthly listeners. They can sound like Law Dispute. I think that's fair. But here, let's just listen to a little bit of the chorus. Man. Or am I thinking of someone else as well? Oh my god, there's someone who they sound exactly like. It's in that touche Law Dispute realm. Maybe it's not even Law Dispute. I think it's this song. Let me go to the chorus. It's the same band. It was touche. That's crazy. So similar. Ooh, that's so weird. I forgot a lot of Dispute came out their music as well. They haven't really changed their sound either, which I guess is a positive. Still sound like Law Dispute. But have you guys heard the new Joyce Manor? The new Joyce Manor is crazy. Slug bites so real.
Had the worst ever so far. Got run over by my dream car. Spent forever in the ER.
What the fuck is this?
Lost my job at Little Caesars.
I'm just so glad I've grown out of the emo scene because it's really disappointing me right now. I understand people need to change and grow and just do things different because they have been around for quite some time. 2013, I get it. This just not sound like them, though. Okay, we need to move on before I get angry. Okay, moving on. Our last, maybe last, question mark, shoegaze submission, Your Somber Eyes. This is nice. Some good droned out shoegaze. This one is just very like zoning out shoegaze. And it's not too crunchy. A strong 10. Strong 10. And I feel like the vocals go well with the instrumentals in the back. Because sometimes I feel like in shoegaze you can either hear nothing, and it just sounds like they're whispering, or it just feels a little disconnected. But it's a good blend. Alright, that was 5 minutes of some... What would you even call it? I don't want to say like, you know what I mean? That's the vibe. But let's try some indie pop, shall we? I feel like indie pop is a good little genre to get us out of the dark music we've been listening to for a while. But next up we have, I guess, an indie pop artist. You never really hear a clarinet, do you? It's always flute, pedal steel, bongos. Never a clarinet. This is so pretty. I just got chills. This is stunning, and we're 45 seconds in. This artist has 8 monthly listeners. Did all of like the solo independently produced artists submit this month or something? 8 monthly listeners? What? It's such an interesting sound in the back. I wish you could see the chilly willies on my arm. Oh my god. Ooh, what was that? Man, I really have the chilly willies right now. It's like that one song at the beginning where I said it's a little bit eerie, but it's very dreamy and ethereal. But this one just has like that hint of eeriness to it. It's that, could you use the word droney? Oh my god. What's the other one with the woodwind? Okay, clarinet, the instrument of 2026. Someone clip it now. The clarinet will be the instrument of 2026. I have called pedal steel. I have called the flute. I have called bongos. Clarinet? She's coming up. Oboe, maybe? Maybe this is an oboe? Oh my god. It's so ridiculous too, because it's like, oh, it's just like a simple little clarinet. It's a simple little oboe, maybe. But you just don't hear those instruments in kind of bedroom poppy music like this. God, this is so good. There are like 3 or 4 artists on this month's DIY dungeon that have under 10 monthly listeners. They need to have like genuinely thousands. Like, it blows my mind. This person has 8 monthly listeners. What do you mean you have 8 and you have this great of production skills? Like, imagine what you could do if you had more access to more. Oh, wow. I'm overwhelmed with how many great artists have been on this little round of our DIY dungeon. But, y'all, I think we're gonna do one more. I can't believe they filled out my submission form, but I think it says a friend submitted it, which I don't normally like, but I know Chatterton, not personally, but I know them as a band, and they're really good. I know this band, but I don't know this song, and I think it's going to be a good one. Looks like it's new as well, so... Chatterton. Time goes slow and the sushi's great. Oh, man. Ooh, what a good closer. Hello? Yeah, hello? Okay, Chatterton. I have the chili willies again. We are getting so much good music, I don't know what to do with myself. What is happening? What even genre is happening? Are we going to space? What was that? Oh yeah, Peel Dream magazine? Why is no one listening to this? I don't know what to do with myself right now. I feel like I'm at a beach. Everything's warm and cozy. But also I'm in like a little, maybe a bubbly jazz club. Ooh, it is so Peel Dream magazine. This is so cool. It's like groovy, but there's some like sonic, spacey elements. I think we have a saxophone in there, a little bit of a xylophone. Who's playing the saxophone in Chatterton? This is not what I thought the song was gonna be. This is not the Chatterton I used to listen to. I'm just like overwhelmed with how much good music has come through the song submission form. Also, again, a million thank yous to Issa for going through so many and finding the good ones. But it just, I'm very honored, and it kind of blows my mind how many good ones we have had tonight. I just don't even know what to do with myself. Honestly, couldn't have chosen a better ending song to close out song sharing stream. But thanks y'all, if any of you were here and had your band played. Thanks for being so brave. Thanks for coming to stream. This was such a great stream. I had so much fun. Thanks y'all for always making it fun and showing up as always. Button buddies are the best ever. Okay, good night y'all. I'll see you on Thursday or in the Discord. Toodaloo.